Hey guys, it's me, Dax Moy from fitnessmarketingmadesimple.com. Here with just a very short, quick tip for you about the various ways that you can grow your fitness business. So here we go. I'm going to take them one point at a time in separate videos so you can really pay attention to them and give them a little bit of thought. The first thing, the number one way that you can actually start to grow your fitness business profits is to increase your transaction size. Increase your transaction size, okay? So look at the fees that you're currently charging for your personal training and see where there's margin for increase. I'm not talking about arbitrarily just kind of going, well, okay, Dax has put this video out saying increase your fees, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, what I mean here is, first off, are you undercutting yourself? Are you slashing your own throat with your fitness business? Because a lot of the guys out there they really are. They're looking to what their competition is doing, and they're saying, oh, the guys down the road in this boot camp charge £97 a month, so I need to be cheaper than them. Or these personal trainers over here only charge £30 an hour, so I need to be cheaper than them. There's, every single time you're adaptive every time you're reactive to other people in the fitness market, you are essentially going to be chopping your prices down and down and down. Let's just look at how you can actually get them back to a sensible level. And one way to do that is to look at, quite simply, what the minimum amount of money you want to be earning from your fitness business is per week. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you want to be earning £1,000 per week. Okay, £1,000 a week is your minimum earning, and you say, okay, what is the maximum amount of hours that I want to be working? Okay, so let's say the maximum amount of hours that you want to be working is 35, 40 appointments. Right, 40 appointments is quite a lot, but let's just say it's 40 appointments. Now you're going to divide the amount of money that you want to make by the number of hours the maximum number of hours you're willing to work, and that's going to give you your base. That's as in your fee should never be below that amount, because in all likelihood, you're not going to get all of those hours, but it should never be below that. Next, you want to look at what you really and truly believe you're worth in terms of value. What's I call it your cringe factor. Okay, what's that upper point where if you had to look a client in the face right now and say to them, oh yeah, I'm Dax Moy and I charge. Where's that cringe factor that comes up with you? I think all of us have got one. There's a point where we go, I know that I'm really not worth that part that I'm asking. So look for where the upper cringe factor level is. It's somewhere between your absolute lowest price point and your cringe factor is the reality of where your pricing should sit. Okay, so it's not just some arbitrary thing. So many people there just go, oh, I charge 40 because I can. Okay, well, how about charging what you're actually worth? Basically, and what you're actually worth is going to sit somewhere between your cringe factor and what your minimum income should be. Okay, but once you've found that, find a way to actually increase the transaction size across your market. If your business only went up by, if you suddenly said, hey, you know what, I'm going to put all of my fees across the entire business up by 10%, and you stuck them up by 10%, even if, and here's an important factor for you to take in, even if you lose 10% of all your clients as a result of putting your fees up by 10%, you're earning the same amount of money, but you're working 10% less. Okay, so now you've got 10% more availability in your diary for taking on the people that will pay you the full amount. Okay, so there's kind of how to increase your fitness business. Tip number one. It's a very simple one, but look at your fees, address your fees, and see if there's a way for you to actually manipulate them in such a way that you feel really comfortable with how much you're charging. You don't feel like you're ripping people off. You feel really good about it, but at the same time, you're not going home resentful every day like, oh shit, is this all I'm getting? Okay, no one likes to go home feeling used, like they're not getting enough money for the amount of effort that they're putting in. Okay, so this is one very simple way for you to make sure that you're always getting paid what you're worth. I hope you found that tip useful, and I'll be back soon with another one for you. Take care.